Alright everyone, Donald Trump has come out with his major announcement. It is NFT trading cards and an entry to a sweepstakes. The sweepstakes part makes sense. Like for true MAGA fans, a lot of them will sign up for that. Shh, you can do that without buying the NFTs because NFTs are junk at this point. Just to be clear about my own feelings, which most of you, based on my NFT launch attempt, probably share. That makes sense because, you enter the sweepstakes and you can go golfing with Trump maybe or get a private video call. That's kind of cool. Disclaimer first and foremost, I'm not getting off the Trump train because of this, which is cringy. It was ill-advised. It's fun, but I'll get into more of how he should order his campaign according to my personal opinion. I'm not going to get off the Trump train, although he kind of takes an L on this. Second disclaimer as an aside, it's always possible that Trump is just trying to scramble people's minds and get into trending prior to an actual announcement. Like he could randomly show up 4 hours from now at the Mar-a-Lago live on Rumble and say, oh, my real major announcement is here's Kari Lake running mate or something. I don't think so. I think this is simply an ill-advised pitch, but there is the possibility it is Donald Trump, so you never know with him. Here's what I think Trump should do. In 2016, Donald Trump was considered a joke candidate from day one by the legacy media, but he started out by actually pondering issues, foreign and domestic, making a campaign platform built out of planks, did his sloganeering, everything, got everything together. It was a serious campaign. It was never actually a joke campaign. The jokes come later. The jokes come once he rises to the top of the pack and people start laughing. The legacy media starts getting a little bit nervous. The Uniparty gets kind of iffy about the situation. But the platform was never a joke. Lowering taxes, not engaging in new wars, attempting to close the border. These were all mainline issues being discussed by every candidate anyway, and his views on them were never far out. It was never a joke candidacy. The problem is that when only shortly after you announce your re-election bid for 24, you start off with this instead of those meaningful issues. That becomes a problem because it's the inverse of what brought you to success in 2016. You're trying to get the meme energy before you generate actual energy at all. There's nothing other than you are Trump and here's what you did in the past. There's nothing to energize people so much. Right now, a lot of people are taking out credit cards to buy their fucking lunch. They don't need NFTs. What they need is for Donald Trump to assure them that if he's elected, yes, indeed, I have some ideas for how I can help you. Number one, going back to the way things were going when I was president before and things were generally working well, that alone would be a selling point for a lot of people. Hey, here's my tax proposal. Here's the immigration proposal. Hey, you remember when the border wasn't completely overrun? Hey, you remember when we weren't trading arms dealers for basketball stars and I actually negotiated with foreign nations and did a good job? That's great. That's the kind of Trump that we need. Ironically, at least short term, Donald Trump needs to put on the serious face, remind people, hey, I was already the president of the United States. I'm a technical incumbent. I'm capable of doing statesmanship. I'm capable of being professionalistic. Let the energy flow into the campaign. Give some people something to coalesce around, and then meme it up. Then do the meme tweets. Then do the, slightly cringy things, which, it's free publicity. He's going to make millions of dollars probably off of this. But now it was not the most the most best advised of times to launch such a thing. So again, I'm not off the Trump train. I'm not going to not vote for Trump if he's the nominee and or independent candidate, depending on who the GOP nominee happens to be. If it wasn't him, I'll still vote for Trump. But this just ain't it, boss. This just ain't it, Big Don. That's about all. Peace out.